Expecting GST implementation. At the stroke of midnight today, from 1/7/2017, the GST tax comes into force. One tax, one nation. In most of the countries, the GST taxation is in vogue. After discussing, debating, deliberating over a decade, GST Act had been passed in Parliament. A simple explanation about GST and its principle of taxation is presented in this video. All taxes which are in vogue today, namely central excise duty, service tax, VAT, entertainment tax, octroi, etc., are subsumed in GST. The commodities that are out of purview from GST are human consumption of alcohol, petroleum products, natural gas, turbine fuel for aeroplane, electricity. The GST taxation is a system of dual taxation in which central government and state government can levy tax simultaneously on supply of a product or service. The shift is from present system of taxation on manufacturer side to destination based taxation. The various acts on which GST is levied are CGST Act, SGST Act and IGST Act. Tax on supply of products or services are levied under CGST Act and IGST Act within a state. The tax on interstate supplies or services are levied under IGST Act. The taxes collected under IGST Act are shared between the center and states. Now we will see how this GST taxation is done. Assuming the cost of a product is ₹100 and a profit of 10% is added to it, the price of the commodity or a product comes to ₹110. At the present pre-GST regime, central excise duty would be levied on this amount, that is ₹110. Again, if VAT is applicable, VAT also will be added to this price. When the product reaches the dealer's profit margin has also to be added. On this amount also further taxation is levied. I am stopping at this juncture to explain how GST is collected. I want to make you understand that we saw ₹110 in the previous pre-GST regime where a 10% profit margin is added. On this amount, SGST rate and CGST rate, assuming that each is 6%, a 12% taxation is done. When added to this 12% to ₹110, a dealer gets his product. On this amount, further taxation is done if the goods is supplied to another state, that is IGST, and the chain goes on like this. So, in the net result is the point of taxation is on the supply of services or product. And there are different rules where is the time of taxation and point of taxation and at which point of time tax is collected. That is all very elaborate. I am not going to the detail of it. Simply you should understand that the amount at which the goods reaches a person's hand on the price GST would be taxed. The net result is that there will be reduction in price and in turn the common man stands to benefit. The reason being is that in this destination based taxation, the cascading effect is fully done away with. Cascading effect, as you all know, it is tax on tax, and tax on tax is done away with. Now we come to service sector. In service sector, there are taxes on hotel services, restaurant services, and transport of goods, etc., etc. The GST rates are 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. The commodities that are fully exempted are food grains, vegetables, milk, curd, egg, maida, wheat, drawing notebook for children, education services, and health services. Those commodities that come under 5% category are sugar, tea, coffee seed roasted, edible oils, footwear value up to ₹100, 500, and agarbattis. The commodities that come under 12% category are butter, ghee, fruit juices pack, fruit jam, mobile phones. Those commodities that come under 18% are hair oil, toothpaste, soap, ice creams, computers, printers. The commodities that come under 28% category are fireworks, dishwashing machine, etc. Today, an announcement has come from GST Council that spare parts for tractors has been reduced from 28% to 18%, and for fertilizers, the GST rate is 5%. So now you understand the principle of GST taxation. Another very important salient feature of GST taxation is there is input tax credit available. In short form, they say ITC. The credit of SGST can be utilized for paying SGST. The credit of CGST can be utilized for payment of CGST. The credit of IGST can be utilized for payment of CGST and IGST. When a dealer receives a tax-paid goods, that is GST tax-paid goods, he is said to have fulfilled payment of CGST as well as SGST. So this is the principle of GST taxation. I hope you have understood. I have explained it as brief as I can. I failed to introduce myself in the beginning. I am C.S.Venkataramanan, IRS, retired Asst.Commissioner of Central Excise, having put in 34 years of service. I am going to present the various procedures of GST in a very simple form in my coming episodes. Thank you. Watch this video for understanding GST in a very simple manner. Thank you.